Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris Meaney here of FTN, checking in with a few prize picks to consider on this Wednesday evening. If you're just new to PrizePicks.com, check them out. Use that promo code FTN, a 100% first deposit match of up to $100 using that promo code. And if you're a first-time user, you get a free two-pick entry, a chance to win yourself $50. As you know, you can mix and match across all the sports that you love over at PrizePicks.com. NBA playoffs happening, a bunch of baseball around the diamond today, as well as the NHL playoffs. Just the one game on the ice, but there's a couple shot props that I really like here, so I wanted to hopefully provide some winners for you guys here today. But there's free content, free PrizePicks content every single day over at FTNDaily.com. And if you click the chat link up at the top of FTNDaily.com, it'll get you in our free PrizePicks Discord channel where there are even more picks flying around. So lots of action over at PrizePicks.com. So tonight it is Game 6 between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders. The Islanders have the 3-2 series lead after a 5-4 victory in Game 5 in Boston. So this is going to be a tough environment for the Bruins. Nassau Coliseum has been absolutely lit here throughout the playoffs, but I want to attack some of the shot props here because the Boston Bruins have had the advantage. 70 more shot attempts at 5-5 in this series, 44 more shots on goal. The line one, the perfection line, Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak, and Brad Marchand have been really strong here in this series. And the second line with David Krejci and Taylor Hall and Craig Smith showed up in the last game as well. We'll get to that line and why I like them in just a little bit. But let's start with David Pastrnak. 4 shots here is the prop over at PrizePicks.com, as you see a few different shot attempts or shot prop guys that you can choose from here this evening. And shot attempts is really what I'm going to talk about here. And that's basically it when I'm looking at shots and who's going to get them is the attempts. And we have a large enough sample size here in the playoffs and in this series that the perfection line has had their way with the Islanders at 5-5. So Pastrnak has had at least 4 shots in 9 of his 10 playoff games. He's cleared 4 in 5 games this season, and he had 5 shots in Game 5 against the Islanders. In this series, he's been really good. 23 shots, leads the way, 5 goals and 8 points. Also leads the way. 96 shot attempts in the playoffs. That's the second most behind Dougie Hamilton, and he's also second behind Hamilton in shots on goal with 52. He's got the 7 goals in the playoffs, just behind Nate McKinnon and Braden Point, who both have 8 goals. But in this series, I mentioned the 23 shots. Nobody has more, and 45 attempts. Nobody has more. How about his centerman, Patrice Bergeron? That's the second guy I like here. 21 shots in 5 games. 5 in his last game as well, and he's had at least 3 in 7 of his past 9 games. So if he gets to 3, we get the push. We don't feel awful about it, but I think 4 is certainly in play. 42 shots in the playoffs, 74 attempts. Both of those marks inside the top 5. According to Natural Stat Trick, in this series alone, the 21 shots, but the 26 attempts. So he's been efficient putting the puck towards the net. The third guy, if you're looking for one from just a shot prop standpoint, is Jordan Eberle at 2.5. 15 shots on goal in his last 4 games, 4, 4, 3, and 4. He's got points in back-to-back games. He's playing pretty good. 5 points in as many games in this series. And he leads the Islanders in shot attempts with 21 and 15 shots on goal. So those are the 3 shot props that I like the most. I'd rank them how I gave them to you: Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Eberle. But the second best prop I think PrizePicks has to offer here in the NHL is the save prop, and it's from Semyon Varlamov. You see there at 31.5, and then Tuukka Rask at 26.5. I just don't think we can trust Rask. I mean, he left the last game. He's been battling injuries here, according to reports. He doesn't look himself, and who knows how long he's going to last in this game. And heck, I don't even know if he's starting. I don't think he's even confirmed just yet. I believe he goes, but if he can't, then we're screwed, kind of. Right? So I just think he's too risky. Semyon Varlamov at 31.5, the over is absolutely in play here. He's had at least 39 saves in 3 of his past 4 games. I mentioned the Bruins having their way, those top 2 lines, but the shot attempts at 5-5, plus 70 for Boston, plus 44 for the Bruins. They have the edge in high danger chances and scoring chances as well. So just the last game, Game 5, 34 more shot attempts for Boston, 20 more shots on goal. Also the edge in scoring chances and high danger chances. But how about the top 2 lines? So for the perfection line, the Bergeron line at 5-5 last time out, 18-7 the shot attempts, 9-2 the shots. And for line 2, Krejci, Hall, and Smith, 17 shot attempts and 9 again. So that's 35 shot attempts here for that line and just 16 against at 5-on-5. And they had the 4 goals, that line. So elimination game, a must-win for the Bruins. I know it's going to be a very tough environment. Nassau is a tough place to play. The Islanders have been really good there at home in the playoffs. Barry Trotz is going to get his matchups that he wants, and John Gabriel Pageau up against Bergeron. But I think we're going to see a lot of shot attempts and a lot of effort here from the Boston Bruins in a must-win game. Use that promo code FTN, a 100% first deposit match of up to $100 when you do so. Any questions, hit me up there in the YouTube section or at Chris Meaney or in our free Discord PrizePicks channel. Good luck on the ice. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.